Right, on to the last two boxes of Tales of Aria, right, at least from the case. Now, I do have a decent chunk of these boxes, and the expectation is that one of these has the L, so, you know what, we might as well just crack them both nice and quick, and look for the goodies, right, because that's what we're really interested in. I mean, across the board, I think there's the misconception, right, about the unlimited versions, or was it Monarch? One of them, the unlimited cards are performing better than the first edition, right? I think it's Tales more so, right? With the expectation, for whatever reason, because we know the print numbers of first edition, that either, obviously, the unlimited is at least equivalent, or there's just not that many opened, right? Weird as that is. But yeah, so we're looking for the cold foil. Rainbow foils in themselves, you know, on the special equipment, because you do have the two editions. There's something to that. I don't have any unlimited whatsoever, right? I learned my lesson with Monarch. I think I got 3 cases or so, right? And yeah, I don't know. I'll hold that for a rainy day, maybe use it for sealed or something like that. But let's crack on. Well, okay. It was the top pack, so, you know, that's something. But there's the cold foil, a Crackerjacks, so that's not that great. And then Entangle for our foil. I think I'm not going to bother taking out the foils, right? When I get rid of my bulk one day, you know, someone might get lucky and there'll be a bunch of foils. But I think we'll move on to the other box then, right? Considering we have the cold foil. If I get the owl, do I just stop, right? I might do that and just hold the packs for the future things if we can find it nice and early. So nothing in here, and a cracked bubble. We'll pull that out, right? They're still somewhat uncommon, and there's still the thought that, you know, they might amount to something. The bubble in the, is it Classic Battles, right? That is blue. Seems vastly superior, right? So I'm curious if we'll ever see that, right? I mean, as a pack filler, I think blue, right, would just feel better, make it more viable. I'm curious if there's any decks out there that would just run, you know, a ton of cracked bubbles. Can you only use it in draft and sealed formats? They may add, yeah, so you can't just, you know, stick your deck full of them. Okay, first is exposed to the elements, right? Earth and Ice Fusion, and then nada. Nope. We're going just in bulk. Exposed to elements. I can remember the art, but I don't remember the card name. And no M, and no cold foil. Maybe it's worth taking out the foil rares, right? It might be worth something. I'm pretty sure across the board. The cards aren't, you know, massive. There's the other cold foil. It is a common. So I guess we'll go back to the Crackerjacks box, since we found it, you know, pretty early on, and see if we can find the L. Right, but so far, it's not looking good for this case. The way it goes sometimes, I suppose, we'll go the left side of that other box, right, and see if we can find our L. Why always mix them up, right? Come on. I believe, right? Or at least give me something beautiful. All right, I'll take a alt art. What is it called? Well, it's the only old art in this set, is it not? Besides the Galaxy Black reverse. But then, do you consider reverse alt art? I mean, yeah, it is alt art, but the... what's it called? Nah, I'm spacing on it. The nice, beautiful scenery landscape. You know, one side's like spring or autumnish, and then the other side's just winter frozen. That'd be nice to get. Am I going past the M's? Nope. It's just nothing. But yeah, across the board, I'm curious, right, if singles will bounce back, or if it'll just be the stable pieces. I mean, that seems to be the overall goal, right? We want everything on the collectible aspect, so cold foils included, although cold foils, obviously, by and large, right, well, I mean, these cold foils aren't super collectible anymore, but generally speaking, right, they're the collectible aspect, and then everything else should be, you know, accessible for people to buy and play with, and, you know, not necessarily build up a collection, hold on to, you know, outside of X staples, maybe generic cards. But generally speaking, the big chase elements, right, should be the only things holding value across the sets, even though we don't have rotation, right? So as long as, you know, there's a hero that can play the card, and the card is decent, right, it should accrue value as the play base expands. And obviously, we don't revisit sets just yet. But yeah, it'll be interesting how things shake up in the years to come. Well, more so just next year, right? That piques my curiosity, because we should get the next history product, right, that touches all of this, and is, again, in my personal opinion, unnecessary, right? I think they should just try to push the unlimited, right, as what needs to be sold, moved, and opened, and consumed, rather than coming out with another history product. So it might get delayed. You never know, right? We haven't heard anything yet. Obviously, we have the black border version, but that's necessary, whereas the white border is probably not. And no. Backs left is half of the case, half of the box, sorry. Right. It's not looking good in terms of finding an L. Come on. Have some luck. It's still the Crackerjack box. Right, left side. I guess we do right side bottom next to try and find something. Oh, my mistake. There was one pack left at the bottom of the box. Come on. Show me New Horizons. Right, make this case worth it. No shiny. Well, shiny, but no shiny. You get what I'm trying to say. Term of Harvest. Still a decent card, right? And I guess the other upside is there are lots of cards you can speculate on, right? If they ever come out with X Hero, because that landscape it's constantly evolving and shifting, right? If they ever come out with another Earth Hero, right? Does this now become super OP depending on the playstyle? And there's just those cool aspects, right? The speculative aspect is pretty nice in Flesh and Blood because it is such a vast horizon, right? It's a new horizon. Is it not? Come on. Make it do the thing, right? I said it. So now give it. No, amulet device and no M. I did say we'll go from the bottom. Come on. Here now. Don't just make this a 1M 3 common cold foil case, please. Any M's? Nope. Probably get rid of that pile quickly. Probably do it in between the two boxes. Well, I was hoping to smash out these two boxes because, you know, the prospect is one of them will have the L, but I don't know. It's not looking good, right? Come on. Nope. M. Not doing too great on the M's again. Were the M's less frequent, right? In Tails, in Monarch? It feels like it. I know they weren't 6 a box, but weren't they something like 4 a box? Yeah. Still, can't complain about the Endless Winter, right? It's actually a decent card to play in China. There's another M for Light It Up for Lexi, and a cold foil. 4 to go. There's another one left in the box. This is the very bottommost pack. Never know. Come on. Something shiny through? Nope. We did get Terra Thunder. Okay. Alright. 3 for this box, and then just the other box, and then disappointment. Right? No L whatsoever. No. I've not done great across the board. I think Monarch, I hit almost all the L's off of a few boxes too. This, no. Tails is probably the set I'm actually missing the most, despite opening probably the most, right? Either this or Everfest I definitely opened a ton of. But yeah, missing the goodies. Just get the bad cases so everyone else can get the good cases. Endless Winter. And that is the first box done, and all we have to show is first pack Crackerjacks, right? Which is a bit sad because, you know, the old variation. Yeah, you could cross your fingers and hope for another one at the bottom of the case as well. I need to get these out of the way because this is just massive, and I'm going to drop all these cards. Not that they are too important. All right. Okay, back side. Let's see what we can get out of the other box. Maybe I should have split them up. I don't really have any strong talking points, right? So I'm just cracking for the fun of it. Yeah, this is all in my way. I really don't want to just push on the floor, but what else can I do? A bit cramped. I tied it up, and then, you know, Dust Till Dawn happened, and everything went back. I'll light it up. Boys, junk. Come on. Oh. No, I do like the strength of the Sequoia, right? It's a pretty card. Wasn't there a promo of it too? Yeah, oh well. So another thing on my to-do list is to start hunting down promos. You can't find them here in Australia. Well, I mean, you can, but they're hard. They're harder to find, obviously, than just TCG. But I know I should join the marketplace, right, on Facebook, but yeah, I don't use Facebook. Nada. Come on. Need to open a Lexi face pack, right? That'll definitely have it. No, no, and no. Hold him. What is it? Earthlore Bounty? No, that's Briar. Another Endless Winter, another foil. Cool, so that's the playset for China. That's quite nice. Heal. Frost something Stalagmite? Something around that. Probably not as valuable as it used to be, right? Because of LL. But still probably a decent legendary to find. Come on. It's got to be in here somewhere. Force of Nature, that's another one that's sort of interesting to try and run in China, right? Because it's you can't fuse it. There's just not enough Earth cards. But it does have the draw element, which is quite nice to, you know, if you land something strong. Be good in a ninja style China, right? Where you're playing a bunch of small go again cards that you just get, you know, 1 or 2 buffs off of, and you just draw. Because it's next as well, right? Yeah, it's just the next attack. Still, there's just not enough cards to fuse. Not shiny. I thought the Hood was. Well, looks like these 2 boxes are going to be a bit of a disappointment. Nope. The cold foil. Come on. This one's Alexi. What you got? Hiding. Winter's Whale. Still, take it. Be nice from cold foil. Winter's Whale is... I can't remember. Is it Winter's Whale or is it the other hammer? Which I can't find. Right, the token one. That is the signature weapon of Oldhim. Because that's another thing I'd be curious on. Right, which one got removed from play as well. Because obviously Rosetta Thorn did, and that is the token. Ooh, straight past. We did get another one. Oaken Old, and then just Rabbit Foil. Sorry. Because of the clutter, I'm like pulling my hands away and you guys can't see properly. Probably a bit far off the mic too. If you can't yet. Oh, there we go. Titan Fists. Or is that the staple weapon of Oldhim that is now removed? Right. Again, to me, it seems a bit unfair to have certain majestic or high-class weapon removed with Living Legend versus having the token weapons. Nada. 2 packs left. Save the Lexi for last, right? Because again, New Horizons going to be anywhere. It's got to be with Lexi, surely. Let's see. Nada, and no M. Play last pack, and probably a legendary list case. Right. Fingers crossed. Definitely didn't just swap it out. Amulet of Earth. Disappointing. To get Blizzard though, so, I mean, M-wise, it looks like we ended up getting quite a few. What we get? Blizzard, Oaken Old, Winter's Whale, Force of Nature, Endless Winter is our foil, Light It Up, Endless Winter, Terra Sunder, Light It Up, Tome of Harvests, Blink, another Endless Winter, Flash Freeze, Expose the Elements. So 3 foils, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 from 2 boxes. It does seem like it's a bit over, right? Because that's usually the deal, right? Either you get your legendary or you get a few extra M's, right? Is the general feel. Didn't miss any packs. Nope. No owl. Well, I guess I might have to grab another case out of my shelf. Anyway, hope you enjoyed nonetheless. See ya.